Hi, everyone, and welcome to your full moon in Libra reading. We are going to be talking about the energy of Libra coming in with this full moon and how you can use it to your advantage when it comes to releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It's clearing that out. Think of it as decluttering. We're also going to look at where in your life, what area it is going to hit the strongest based on your rising or sun sign. And then at the end, I'm doing a pick a card. So if you want to do additional releasing and letting go, or in place of what you're about to read here in a couple of minutes, then that may give you some insight or advice and guidance in general. But let's get right into what Libra energy is. Libra's key phrase, and there are two of them: I balance, we balance. What do these mean, and where are they going to show up in your life this full moon cycle? And again, how can you use it to your advantage? So, Libra energy is the peacemaker, the harmonizer, and the diplomat. It has a strong sense of justice, fairness, and balance for all things, but especially when it comes to others and relationships of all types, those one to one relationships. Libra energy also loves to identify problems and solve or find solutions to them. It is also an energy that lends itself to that of the arts and being artistic. And like its sibling Taurus, it loves beauty, comfort, and beautiful things. Another thing you may find with Libra energy is that its primary drive and motivation is centered on everyone getting along. So it asks the question: how can I manifest fairness, stability, and balance, not only for myself, but for others? And while there's nothing wrong with wanting what is fair and just for yourself and other people, it can lead to looking at the world or situation through rose colored glasses, meaning what is wished for or desired may not be attainable. So a decision will have to be made to let it be. The shadow here is to avoid indecisiveness and the need to fix everything. So now that we know what the Libra I balance, we balance energy is, let's take a look at where it is showing up for each zodiac sign. As I mentioned earlier, watch for your rising sign first if you know that, if not, your sun sign. And if you want to book a personalized full moon reading based on your very own birth chart, there is a link to my website with details and pricing in the About section. So let's get going. And if you do choose to go to the pick a card, I will see you there. Thank you. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the second part of your full moon in Libra reading. This is going to be just maybe some areas that you can work on releasing and letting go, in addition to or in place of what you've already read for your sun or rising sign. Okay. We have two piles right here, with pile 1 being Moss Agate moon and pile 2 being the Ocean Jasper moon. And remember, this is a Libra energy. Okay. So we're going to be releasing and letting go anywhere in your life, the energy around it, where there is not peace, where there is not harmony, where there is not balance. Okay, maybe areas or situations in your life that you have rose-colored glasses on and you are just not seeing things clearly. Okay, because Libras love to solve and fix problems, especially when it comes to one-to-one relationships and stuff like that, or anything that's legal. Okay, so just keep that in mind, that energy. But let's get right into this. Choose either the Moss Agate or the Ocean Jasper, pile 1, pile 2. I will see you in one of the piles or both if you feel called to watch both of them. Okay, see you there. All right. Hi to those of you who chose pile 1 or this Moss Agate moon. We are going to get right into this. I have the cards here. We're going to be doing live tarot with these cards, as well as live tarot and oracle cards at the end. But remember, this is a Libra energy, so we're releasing and letting go. Like I said, in addition to or in place of what you've already read for your rising or sun sign. So there could be advice in here as well, okay? But let's just keep that Libra balanced, peace, harmony, love, fairness, justice in mind. All right, first card out, we have the 6th house. The 6th house is Virgo, okay? Virgo rules the 6th house. Mercury rules Virgo. So it says here, this is a house of health and jobs. Here is where we can see the daily work life routine and organizational ability, as well as body care, diet, and exercise. Animals and pets also belong to this house. Okay, I always thought of animals and pets to the 5th, but you know what? We're going with the card here. So, yeah, we're talking about your daily routines, okay? Maybe your duties and obligations, and your health and wellness, and your job and the service that you may have to others. So where in those areas of your life, for example, because this is somewhere else, you can go back and look at the 6th house and read about that. Where are you not feeling harmony? Where are you not feeling maybe peace or balance? Or where are you not finding the one-to-one relationships really working well in those areas? That's what you need to focus on for releasing and letting go. With it, we have Atlas, guidance and discovery. There is a map inside your heart. May you one day realize you are both the seeker and the guide. That reminds me of the Hierophant card. Right? I always think of the Hierophant as the teacher and the student, the seeker and the guide. So are there places maybe when it comes to you being taught, if it's about work, you being trained, you having the motivation, even say a personal trainer when it comes to health and wellness, any of those areas, like where are you not, like you feel like you're not learning anything or being guided to anything because there isn't any balance there or peace, or there isn't any harmony there. What do you need to release and let go of that will bring that in for you? We have resistance. Are you maybe pile 1 resistant to releasing and letting go in this area? Sometimes we hang on tightly. I'm just thinking of someone, when you're being drugged, think of it as a kid, or even when you're out playing or whatever it may be, and you're trying to grab the grass, right? Yeah. It's almost like I'll go kicking and screaming. I feel like maybe that's what you need to release and let go of, is the kicking and the screaming. It's almost what I want to say here is I'm feeling like, in this sixth house area, these different areas that maybe something isn't fair or the relationships aren't good. It cannot be rectified, okay? It cannot be solved. And you know this, so maybe that's why you need to release it and let it go. Or maybe you're looking at these areas in your life through rose-colored glasses and not seeing it for what it is. And I feel that because you chose pile 1 here, this may be your message. You need to take the glasses off and get serious, because we've got a full moon in Libra. And that energy is releasing and letting go of the things that are not serving you in this area of your life, even if you have to do it kicking and screaming, okay? Let's go to the first card out here, and I'm going to pull a tarot with this. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Interesting. Virgo, we're talking about here, right? In the sixth house energy. So again, sixth house, it's bringing the sixth house up for you twice here, to go back and to read about that. What can you release and let go of? Even your daily routine. Is there something that's not, balanced out in your routine, your daily life? And you're doing a little bit too much of this and not enough of that, or vice versa, right? There needs to be some balance, or just in your daily life, some harmony, okay? If you're coming from a place of bickering and just upset, right? There needs to be love and balance and harmony in there. Okay, let's get a King of Wands. Let's look at the card now that says you're good enough. Is that what's holding you back? You need to let go of that belief that you're not good enough. That's what you need to release this full moon in Libra. That you're not good enough, that you don't deserve the peace and the harmony, right? That you don't deserve to discover and learn new things. That you aren't good enough to help others and teach them in certain areas. I feel like they want you to take on this King of Wands because there is no other king, I swear, in the tarot will say that's more, and I'm going to say it in this way, more full of himself, maybe, that certainly does not believe he's not good enough. He believes he's all that and a bag of chips, okay? So this guy is totally full of himself. But we want that in a good way, right? He totally believes in himself. He totally believes that he deserves to be successful, and he's going to be successful. When he gets determined and passionate about something and enthusiastic about something, there's no holding him back. So I feel like they want you to find that passion and to realize you are good enough here. You are. Be the King of Wands, okay? He's a little egotistical sometimes, but you know what? Maybe that's what you're going to need to help you not be kicking and fighting here, okay? Kicking and screaming, but to be able to let go peacefully, just realizing you're enough. And then you work through that, right? Let's go to the next card for you, pile 1. We have Aquarius, so you may want to check out the 11th house. Where do you need to release and let go when it comes to like friend groups, social groups, support systems, anything to do with, I don't know, maybe you work in technology, so maybe it's something at work that isn't feeling balanced about that. Something you're working on doesn't feel balanced in some way. You may need to let go of that idea and come up with another. You need to trust the universe, spirit, God, source, or whomever it is, that they will, if you ask and are willing to work at it, then they will help you through it. So there may be somewhere in that area, Aquarius energy, that you need to release and let go of. Maybe for some of you, it's releasing and letting go of the fear, not trusting in spirit in any way. Okay, let's get a tarot with that. Maybe it's when it comes to humanitarianism and you think, well, what can little old me do? You know, it's releasing and letting go and trusting that if you want to do humanitarian work, the universe has your back. Trust them. Spirit, okay? The Page of Wands, invention. How crazy is that with the technology, right? We're in an age of technology right now. We're we're learning things, I swear, faster than before. Look, I was out getting a tattoo the other day, and she wanted me to leave oh, the poor girls, they were young in their 20s. They wanted me to leave a review. Well, do you think that, I mean, I knew enough to, you know, scan the, to get to the website, you know, so I could go in and leave the Google review. But do you think I could get signed into my Google account? Do you think then I could find it after the fact? Do you think I could get back there? I just handed my phone over and said, here you go. And I'm not that old, but it just, things change so fast. And I hadn't really done it in that way. I mean, I've left Google reviews sitting at home on my sofa with my iPad with lots of times and leaving the review. But, you know, it was kind of that feeling of pressure, right? Maybe I'm telling you this because you need to release and let go of, you know, when you're put into a situation where you feel a little bit of pressure, right? Things are, you feel unhinged, not balanced, okay? So that could be a message for someone out there. But what I want to say is, with the Page of Wands, again, Wands energy, the page eventually wants to be the king. That Page of Wands is so enthusiastic and so excited about new inspired ideas and discovering new things. They want you to have that energy. So if there's anything holding you back from that energy, let it go, okay? Let's look at this card, pile one. We have Moon Cycles, patience. Maybe that ties back into the story here where you feel a little unhinged, like a little like, oh my God, flustered, right? Patience. Just keep in mind, because I know with the Virgo energy here and with the Libra energy of just wanting everything to be good, you can become impatient, all right? So let go of the impatience, find the patience. Work with these moon cycles, right? Like the full moons releasing and letting go and then planting those new seeds for your dreams and wishes and bringing them into manifestation on the new moon. You know what? This is a simplified way of doing it. You can go way more in depth. You can also do personal readings about it. I do new and full moon personal readings based on your very own birth chart. Oh, that card came out. But just have patience, okay? Nine of Pentacles. I love that. Have patience because you will be successful. That's what the Nine of Pentacles kind of represents here. This is you working through it and then becoming successful. It doesn't mean, and I say on your own, but that doesn't mean that you haven't worked with others or asked for help of others or, you know, received advice, learned from others, okay? It just means that you did it. You made it. There you are. The next is the Ten of Pentacles, which is you have everything you want, really. So work on these things for releasing and letting go. I think this is showing you that with patience and hard work and doing the work, you will get there. Now let's do 3 more tarot before we go to the last oracle cards, just for further advice, guidance, clarification, confirmation of what's already on the table for releasing and letting go this full moon in Libra. The Four of Pentacles. Maybe for some of you, it's releasing and letting go of control. Another thing that I always love to say about the Four of Pentacles, it's hanging on too tight, resisting, right? Like, you're going to take me, but you're going to take me kicking and screaming and, you know, pulling the grass or whatever it is with me, right? I really feel that for some of you, maybe that's just a message of what you need to release and let go of. But we do have, I said, right, 6th and 11th house here. Did I have any others? Virgo was 6 as well. So, okay. King of Pentacles, security. Look, you have the energy now of 2 kings out here. All right. This is the king that's grounded. So, in other words, when you make that decision of what it is when this full moon comes around and you're writing it on your paper or standing outside saying it or however it is, everyone has their own little ritual for it. Maybe you write it and then outside safely you throw it into your fire pit or something like that, or you flush it down the toilet. I don't know, whatever, don't ruin your plumbing over me, but however it is that you do that, do it with intent. The King of Pentacles is very grounded, and he's very much disciplined and determined, and he believes in what it is that he is doing, so much so that very methodical, loves the daily grind. Okay, so what I feel is that when you make that decision, you stand in that decision. Okay, feet firmly planted on the ground. This is what I'm releasing and letting go. This is how I'm going to try to work this out. Okay, let's get one last. Like, I feel like here it's you're bringing in that passion, right? Like you are like, okay, getting fired up, you are enough. And then you're like, and I'm going to stand in that. I'm going to stand in that truth. I'm going to stand here with dignity. Okay. Page of Cups. Love this too. Look, we even have a couple pages here. Loyalty. Well, I love that because I feel like loyalty is something that can tie into Libra energy. So maybe with the Page of Cups and loyalty here, I'm just going to go with the card. This could be releasing and letting go of those people in your life. And because it's cups, I want to say that you have an emotional attachment to in the one-to-one relationships, that are not loyal. If they are not loyal to you, release that energy, that relationship, that person, and let it go. Does that mean you never see them again? No, that's totally up to you how you handle that. Okay, it could just mean that you don't maybe hang around with them as much as you used to, or you don't invest as much time and emotion into them as you used to, because you realize that the loyalty is one-sided. So you may want to release that and let it go. Okay. Ooh, that was a strong one. Now, let's get another. This card could be advice or guidance. It can also give us another area of your life to release and let go in. Pile 1. Oh, back to Virgo again, the 6th house. Oh, sometimes when they want to drive a message home, they drive it home. So, the chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction, contentment. What in your life is not allowing you to feel content? Work on that for releasing and letting go. Is there something with your health and wellness that you need to release and let go of? Is it, not exercising enough, exercising too much, not eating healthy, whatever it may be, not going to the doctor on a regular basis because you're resistant to that, Whatever it is, the area you need to release and let go in. So I just feel like that's a double down yet again, or maybe a triple down because we have it here, and now here. Okay, so that could be, again, we're talking areas to release and let go, and go back and look at that 6th house. And remember, you're looking at it with Libra energy, where there's no harmony, balance, peace, etc. You've heard me say it. I teach people how to treat me. We're talking about relationships here with this Libra energy. We're talking about, did we not say you can be, like you could be the teacher and the student. It reminded me of the Hierophant card. Others learn from seeing you. You learn from others, but you can teach people by example how you want to be treated. Wow. Okay, pile 1. This is your reading. If you want to go in and look at pile 2, by all means do that. If not, I will see you next month for the new moon reading. hi to those of you who chose pile 2 for the additional part of the reading here, full moon in Libra. Okay, pile 2, this is your ocean jasper moon. Both sides, it's a little bit different, but beautiful ocean jasper. I'm just going to set that over there. With these cards, I'm going to be doing live tarot, okay? We're going to be doing more tarot at the end, as well as oracle card. Remember, this is Libra energy, all that love, peace, harmony, balance. It's about your one-to-one relationships, maybe even about legal affairs, right? Contracts, negotiations, but it's finding harmony, fairness, and justice, okay? That's the Libra energy. And with the full moon, we want to release and let go, if you've watched for your rising or sun sign, in the areas where there isn't that, okay? So whatever you looked for, whatever house it was landing in for you. But let's see what we have here, okay? We have Neptune. Well, very great. Neptune is Pisces, and that's the 12th house. So maybe you want to go back and read about that 12th house, the unconscious mind, right? Your intuition, your imagination, your dreams and wishes. It can be spirituality, religion. It can be the hidden or the unseen, the mystical, the magical. It can be solitude, self-reflection. But it can also, when we're talking about releasing and letting go, I also like to talk about, with this energy of Neptune and Pisces, escapism, withdraw, addictions, or self-sabotage, okay? So right there, if there are any areas where you feel it's not just or fair or balanced or harmonious with, say, the people in your life, or even just for you yourself, okay? But that's where you want to look at releasing and letting go, in those areas. Here it says inspiration, dream, spirituality, delusion, right? Where is it that you need to release and let go because it's not serving your highest good? And sometimes we get stuck there, right? And that's why you want to release them and let it go, okay? Then we have, I'm just going to hold that up so you can see the name. Abolition and recovery. When your heart seeks liberty and your mind asks for mercy, free your spirit from mundane duties. Capricorn. So maybe for you, 10th house also. Where do you need to release and let go because there isn't fairness, balance, whatever it may be when it comes to your career, your responsibilities, how you want to put yourself out into the world, how people see you out in the world, your reputation, your ambition, your career. You may want to release and let go somewhere in those areas where you're not feeling the peace, the balance, the harmony, that Libra energy. Okay, pile 2. I love this. I feel like we're just moving right along. Sometimes there's more, and sometimes things just come out very cut and dry. And maybe that's for some of you in pile 2. You like things cut and dry, okay? Hunger. Oh, hungry like a wolf. It's a Duran Duran song from the 80s. I'm just trying to think. I don't even remember what the song was about. I just remember it was hungry like a wolf, and I was trying to think of the other words, and I can't. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. Okay, so that was part of it. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. But the song has come in for a reason. So what is it in your life that you want to go after? Pile 2, okay? What are you hungry like a wolf for? Is it a person? Is it a thing? Is it a place? Is it a job? Is it the car? Is it, I don't know. It can be literally anything. It will manifest for you. It doesn't have to just be about work, because not everyone that's watching this works, right? Some of you are retired. Some of you are stay-at-home parents or people, okay? But that doesn't mean that you don't have dreams and wishes and desires, right? We're talking 12th house here energy. So, you know, your inspiration, your dreams, what is it that you are hungry for? And then it's, I want to say, with that 12th house energy, being able to go in and figure it out. Do you need to take a little time out? Do you need to reflect on this? What are you hungry for? What is it that you want to go after? Whatever that is, you then have to figure out now, what's holding me back from that? Is it some of that Libra energy where there's just imbalance in your life and that's holding you back, or something unjust or unfair, or it could be a one-to-one relationship, people, right? Energy holding you back. That's what you need to release and let go of, because we want you to move forward with your inspiration, your dreams, your passions. Okay, like that message. Now, let's go on to a time for healing, balsamic moon. What do I love about this, a time for healing? We said that the 12th house energy, which I'm just going to go back to here, can very much be about self-reflection, solitude, healing. Okay, so for some of you, what is holding you back from whatever it is in your life, okay, is maybe you need to heal. Maybe you need to release and let go of what it is that's keeping you from being healed. And that, think of that Libra energy. Is it because there's a situation that's not working out? Is it a relationship maybe with the Libra energy that you've just come out on? I'm putting this one here. What is it that you need healed from? You need to, again, this is, I always feel like sometimes with releasing and letting go, or at least I am in this particular full moon releasing and letting go reading, that it's all of that stuff that's holding you back from that Libra energy, right? And until you feel it, until you release it, maybe it is feel it, acknowledge it, right? And let it go. Acknowledge it, feel it, and let it go, then you just can't seem to move forward. All right, I just want to say that. Look, we have the Page of Pentacles. Pages are always looking for new ways to manifest things, right? Looking for new prospects, new opportunities, new ways of developing self. They want you to have that energy. They want you to take on that energy. Maybe for some of you, you have to think of new ways to heal yourself. And then that requires, once you figure out what it is, you release and let go of whatever is being healed, right? I hope that makes sense. Okay. And when I say healing, that can be traumas that you've experienced, situations that you've experienced, relationships that you've experienced that have left a mark somewhere on you, within you, okay? Let's look at the next card. We have first quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. Yes. Aries, first house, all about me, myself, and I. So what do you need to release and let go of that's keeping you from stepping into your power? Okay, go back and look at that first house. In those areas, right? Your physical appearance, your image, how you see yourself, how other people see you, how you come across to other people. It's really just all about you. So they want you, this fiery Aries energy, to step into your power. But we're releasing and letting go here. So what is it that's holding you back from stepping into your power? That's what you're going to be releasing and letting go. Okay, let's get some more information here. And we understand, well, I hope you understand that. Like, I think of things like, fear will hold you back. Sometimes me wanting to do a different spread, and I get fearful, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. How's that going to go over? Are people going to like it? It's that self-doubt, that fear that holds you back. And you just need to be like, no, I need to let that go. I need to trust that whatever it is that has popped into my head, that spirit has brought that to me, and I'm bringing it to you, right? So that's an example of I let that go because, hey, and I don't even have to have a full moon to do it, because I'm like, I need to let it go now. And eventually you will be like that as well, right? And maybe some of you already are. But this is just to help you get into working with that moon energy of planting new seeds and new moons, and releasing and letting go on full moons to make room for the new stuff to come in. I like to just keep it simple, okay? And you can always come to me for a full moon or new moon reading where we can get more in depth, because you can certainly take this much, much further working with moon energy. Now, let's look. Oh, sorry, I didn't talk about the Three of Cups. When you step into your power, we'll look at the card that come out here. Celebration. That's what the Three of Cups is, celebrating. Maybe it will be celebration with other people in your life, your friends, the people that are close to you. But if you step into your power, if you are able to heal, and this is going to be a process too, pile too, okay? If you are able to heal what it is in your life and let that go, right? Acknowledge it. We'll say heal it, letting it go. You will be able to step into your power and go after what it is that you're hungry for, your dreams, your wishes. Like I said, up here for some of you, it's going to be Capricorn, the 10th house, the 12th house. What else do we have here? The 1st house. All right. But there will be celebration. This is them letting you know, we're putting a heavy message on you right now from Spirit. But they're saying it will be worth it in the end. Okay. Let's look at the next card. Moon Goddess, higher power. This is trusting your intuition. This is trusting in Spirit, God, Source, Universe, or whomever it is for you. This is knowing that everything that you really need is within you. So whatever you need to push you to release and let go, it's within you. You have intuition. You have patience. You have inner wisdom. You have divine wisdom, okay? And with Libra, the Libra energy, you have balance within you. It's all possible. So someone needs to hear that message, okay? And let's just take a look here too at a tarot to go with it. Like I said, these are about different areas of your life to release and let go in, as well as just some advice and guidance. And that's what I love about these, the additional part, right? King of Wands, he keeps coming out. This is all about passion, passion, passion. When you are passionate and hungry for something, when you have dreams and wishes and you are hungry for something, you need to go after it. And the important thing here with working with this full moon energy, you can plant those seeds on the new moon, okay? This coming up new moon. It will give you the area, or you just might want to, again, you know what it is and you want to plant the seeds. But first we need to work on releasing and letting go of what's holding you back from going after what it is that you are passionate and enthusiastic and inspired about. Okay? Love that. Let's look at some more tarot here for further advice, guidance, clarification of what's on the table before we do the last couple of oracles, pile 2. The Sun, positivity. Sometimes releasing and letting go is tough. Okay. It's letting go of that comfort zone. It's letting go of what you know. It's letting go of maybe everything that you know, right? And stepping out into something new. But again, this is just a message. The sun will shine on you. Ask them for help and remain positive. Focus on planting the seeds for what it is that you want, okay? Have that kind of big picture, okay? As you're trying to figure out, what do I need to release and let go to get there, okay? Justice. Well, if that just isn't a Libra card right there, truth, okay? Maybe for some of you, you need to release and let go of what's not true in your life, what's not positive in your life, if those are specific things separate from the rest of this. But this also ties in because truth, justice, okay? Lady Justice will say, standing there holding the balanced scales between, I want to say, the outer and the inner you. Love that. Okay, let's get another. The Six of Pentacles. also a very positive card here, and it's kindness. Don't forget to show yourself kindness, self-care, self-love, self-nurturing, compassion as you're moving through this. Like I said, sometimes releasing and letting go. If this is just straight 12th house where it's something to do with addiction or self-sabotage, whatever it may be kind to yourself during this, okay? I'm going straight with the card here, what it's saying. You need to show yourself that kindness and compassion because, like I said, sometimes letting go is scary and it's uncomfortable. But like I said, kind of be in that moment and then be able to look out big picture to what it is that you want to go after, stepping into your power. Love this message for you, pile 2. Let's look now at maybe additional advice or guidance, but also this could be a card of another area that you might need to release and let go in, okay? Or you may want to work on releasing and letting go in. And that's remembering too, this is working on it, right? For some of you, you might be able to release and let go with the snap of a finger because you're going to hear this reading and be like, I know exactly what this is. And I've been thinking about it for a while, and now I'm going to use that Libra energy with the full moon to make it happen. And for others of you, it will take work. We always have a little bit of both. I've experienced a bit of both. Oh, my heavens, Libra. Moon in Libra. We're talking about full moon in Libra here, okay? Bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. I said it's about your one-to-one relationships, right? That energy, you know, and where you may not be feeling the balance, the support, the equality, you know, the justice, whatever it is, and to have love. Okay, love yourself, I feel too. I want to say that. So again, doubling down on things. I love it when Spirit does this in these readings. Let's get one last card, pile 2. Oh, 7th house. Sorry if I didn't say that. I think I already said that's the energy that we're already working with, but go to that 7th house and look at it may be, again, areas there that you're releasing and letting go of, because that could be for someone. And as always, it might be one of these things. It may be all of them for you, right? You know, I feel like I need to say, don't get caught up with, oh, I've got to do each one of these. Like I said, if whatever one really resonates, if all of them do, hey, then go after it. But don't weigh yourself down. Don't burden yourself with, I've got to release and let go. I've got to release, like maybe one at a time, okay? Or like I said, it may just be one that resonates with you. I seek balance and grounding. There again, Libra, okay? And I think, was it, I don't know if I said something about grounding. I don't know. Let me just take a look at this. No, it might have been in pile 1. Maybe you need to see pile 1 for that, okay? But anyway, I seek balance and grounding, and that is what this Libra energy is. That's why you're releasing and letting go, to bring that balance, the harmony, the peace, the equality, the justice back into areas of your life that we're talking about here. Thank you, pile 2. I appreciate your time. I will see you. Maybe you'll go back and look at pile 1, or I will see you next month for your new moon reading.